Hi, I'm William Glover, and I'm here to talk about my passion project. Alright, so this is the truck I've been working on. I say working on, I haven't really done much. But, it's in pretty nice shape. It needs some fixing. Interior's kind of shot. Vents are broken. Radio doesn't work. Shifter lever is like real bad loose. Handbrake kind of works, but it gets shoddy at times, like it barely moves, or it'll just not work at all. The vents don't work. You know how good that sounds. See, that's completely shot. Radiator's a bust, not radiator. The AC system's a bust. I think it's just a resistor, but I'm unsure. It might be the compressor. The wheel's got mold on it. It's got way too much play for a manual wheel. Seats are a bust. There's some moisture damage, and the cover's just completely ripped up. And it's just bad all around here. Oh yeah, and there's no rear view mirror, so that kind of helps. You can see all that like residue on the ceiling. The bed's pretty nice. It's in pretty nice condition, but the body's got these like holes on it. Like you can see down here where it's got all these like rust holes. It's got rust right here, rust right there. It's been sitting out a long time. Rust on the bumper. You can see all this standard, just standard like body rust, it's kind of all over. Yeah, it's like all around there. It's completely all over. The paint's coming off. There's some more rust because they didn't have that stuff they put in it. There's a better look at the dash. You can see it's got all this mold on it, and steering barely. There's too much play on it to work as an actual wheel. The dash kind of works. I think this is like 10 miles an hour off, or somewhere around that. The gas meter also kind of works. I'm unsure on that at the moment. You can see all these wires down here just kind of like loose and about. Just stuff kind of uncovered. Clutch pedal, you got to push it all the way down to get it engaged. This brake still works, but they've shot a couple times. Like they've blown out. Gas, perfectly fine. Everything else is pretty good in the interior, other than, the stuff I just mentioned, which is a good bit of it. Rust right there. I just got the windows replaced. Like, not the glass, but the regulators. This glass needs replaced. It kind of like freezes up in the winter, and it is impossible to see out of a lot of the time. I can get the hood open. I'll show you the interior. The interior of the thing is pretty good on its own. You can see like right over here it needs an intake tube. I don't think there's supposed to be one right there, but it's just gone. I don't know where it went. There's other stuff around here. Like I'm pretty sure the distributor cap is kind of blown. Not cap. The distributor's a little messed up because it makes this really loud clicking sound when it runs. It's apparently normal, but I'm unsure. Yeah, so there's a pipe right here. This steering gear down here kind of works. You can see where I've loosened this bolt to tighten it. I don't know if that even did anything. Alternator's brand new, distributor. You can see how the block is just covered in oil. I'm pretty sure the filter's already been replaced a couple times, but that I'm also unsure of. You can see there's a hammer back here. Alright, now I'll get it fired up and I'll show you its interior. It's kind of hard to start up because it's kind of bad. But like, I mean, there's nothing left of the key. This isn't even the stock key. It barely works on its own. Oh, but before I forget, there's one thing to note. The exhaust is completely cut off because the exhaust pipe is just a bust. But I'll still fire it up here in a second. All the battery stuff still works. Really loud. Vents out a bunch of gas. It runs fine. I'm pretty sure that's a little busted, but it runs. There's no tachometer, so when you rev it, it just kind of makes noise. But that's about it. And, gear's real loose, doesn't really help anything. You can shift it up, down, all that. There's no 5-speed, it's a 4-speed, but yeah, it runs all well. There's some lighting fixtures that don't work, like this one doesn't work on the back. This one works completely fine. Some of the headlights are shot, which I'm pretty sure they're shot. Yeah, like that one's completely busted. This one kind of works. If you put this one on like the brights though, it works. I don't know why. But yeah, it's all pretty nice. It's all in pretty nice condition. I still got the full owner's manual. It's still just, you know, standard stuff. Wheel ornament, flat tire, all that kind of stuff. You know, automatic version. You know how to do when you shift it. See that it's a 4-speed. That one's the 5-speed, obviously. And all this stuff, how to replace it, do the star pattern, tie down tabs for towing. You know, there's a setup. There's a V6. No, that's not the V6. That's the 22R. I'm dumb. This is the standard one. This is the one with the turbo, I believe. Because the TE literally just stands for turbo. You know, there's other stuff in here, like, you know, the oil, all that. I also got this repair manual to kind of help out with it. Because I don't really know much. You know, it goes over, like, all the stuff. This isn't for this truck specifically, but it covers most of it. Like, yeah, there's the engine overhaul, all this stuff for the electrical, layouts for the engine wires. It's a fully mechanical, I think, but there's some parts of it that still need some stuff done on them. You know, emissions, stuff about the clutch. Like, I'm pretty sure it needs a new full clutch disc. Like, I'm pretty sure it needs a new flywheel clutch and the pressure plate. I don't know about the slave cylinder. I think it works fine. I think it's just the clutch is really worn down and the flywheel's worn down. I don't think the flywheel has ever been replaced. I'd have to check though. There's like a memo book, you know, how to remove it, how to take it out, how to do all this stuff. Yeah, and there's a 4-wheel drive variant. But yeah, that's about it. I'm looking to get her fixed up over the summer. I'm just trying to get her into a better condition. All right, see you.